Good morning. It's your leader of love, and I am back again. Today, I wanted to tell you, don't think small. Leave room for growth. Sometimes we start things off in our head, of course, and we think it'll be one thing, and our ideals are great as far as why we want it to be what we want it to be. Don't limit yourself. Be open to the ideal that maybe God has something else in plan. So, everyone knows I go by leader of love. Not many people, very few, know how it came about. It didn't even come about as a title. It really came about as an action. So, religion-wise, I come from apostolic. And I now go to a non-denominational church. And I remember when I was pregnant with my son, always saying, I just want my son to love everybody. I don't want my son to treat people in a way that says, oh, you don't believe like I believe, or oh, you don't have to do this, or you don't have to do that, or you're doing too much, or you're not doing enough, or that's not, just all of that stuff. I wanted him to just walk in love. And so I started out really saying, I just wanted my son to lead with the love. I wanted him to be a leader of love. My prayer over my son is, God, let him lead with love. Remind him he is a leader of love in everything that he does. And that's one of his affirmations. By no means did I ever intend for it to become an identity of mine for my spoken word, motivations, even branching off into love raps, the head raps. But my original intent was just behind the desire to raise a son who didn't think if he believed a certain way, he was better than other people. And so I that was just my main goal, because anybody who knows me with in-depth conversation knows that when people start talking about things like differences in religion, beliefs, mindsets, I always say, but where's your love? I always want to know, do you walk in love? I don't care if we don't see eye to eye. I don't care if we don't believe the same. Do you walk in love? The foundation for me, for almost all belief systems, is love. So I don't want to hear about the separation of if women wear pants, if they don't. Men are the head. I don't want to hear all the breakdown. Can you walk in love? And so that's what it really, the ideal of leader of love came from. But God had a greater plan for it. Now imagine if I would have said, no, I just want, to focus on my son being a leader of love. I wouldn't be before you right now, speaking to you, motivating and encouraging you. Don't be so stuck in the ideal of what you want something to be or what you plan for it to be that you don't leave room for what God wants it to be. Don't be that way, because what it may be intended to be could be so big that it reaches other people. And while my focus was just for my son to grow up walking in love, no matter who he encountered, no matter what they believed, but just to treat people with the love, no matter what, whether their beliefs was not to make people feel belittled or beneath him if they didn't think like he thought or believe what he believed. That was all I thought. That was my focus. Don't be stuck in a place of your ideal that you don't let it grow to be something bigger. There's ideals that some of you have, that your ideal is one thing, and the ideal you have is actually amazing and great. But the ideal is here. And if you don't allow yourself room to receive the possibility that it is going to branch to be so much more, it'll stay here instead of being here and covering your whole hand. Leader of love has branched into so much more. And it will go beyond me because I'm raising my son to carry that title as a legacy. For him to carry the title of leader of love, it is a part of his affirmations. Most of you have heard them, and the first one we say is, Jeremiah, what are you? He says, a leader of love, not a follower of hate. It's the first thing. Just remember, the ideal you have, everything that's going on in your head, don't limit it there. Be open. It's so much greater than what you're starting it out with. So understand that you may start one way, but if you don't limit it to just that, it can grow to be something so much bigger. Visit me on my Facebook page, Leader of Love, L-U-H-V, and that is Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Please hit like, share my videos, hit love, comment on the videos. If you're motivated, if you're encouraged, if it makes you think, wow, I didn't think about that, let me know. Let me know. Please feel free, if you have any type of topic or suggestion you want to make, hit me up, inbox me. I'm open to listening. Have a wonderful day. And you know what I say. In everything that you do, and everyone that you encounter, make sure you're leading with love.